Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. Today we're going to be starting our level 1 playthrough on Final Fantasy 15. So the way this is going to be possible is, as many of you know, on the latest holiday pack, we've actually been given an accessory that is called the Nixperience Band. This allows us to not add up our XP when we rest. So this will allow us to stay on level 1 for the rest of the game, which is pretty much our objective in this playthrough. The first thing we're going to do is actually make full advantage of our DLC weapons, our pre-order bonuses and stuff like that. We actually have the Masamune and the Gaibog. We're going to remove that from him, and we're actually going to put it here over onto Prompto, as it will still affect the whole team. It doesn't matter who has it, they all get the same effect. But obviously, it's more important for us to be able to equip other accessories here at the start of the game for Noctis, especially now that we can only equip one accessory at a time.
Y'all ain't never been out this way before, have you? Go on, have a look around. This'll make sure y'all don't get lost.
So as you can see, I've literally just started off the game. We've accepted the map from Cindy, and we have to go over here to talk to the tipster. And we have to accept some sort of hunt even if we don't do it, which quite honestly we're not going to do. Money is very important at the start of the game, as we are going to rely a lot on items, I'm guessing, and a lot on AP farming. So before we go any further, before I forget to do this, also what we're going to do is equip our other DLC, holiday pack, whatever we want to call them, items. First being the Warrior's Fanfare. This is going to allow us to get extra AP every time we get A+ in the offense report cards. And with Ignis, we're going to equip the Blitz's Fanfare, which allows us to get the same extra AP, but this time for getting A+ in the time. Because AP is going to be incredibly important as soon as this starts out. And we're going to actually equip the No Jacket to get that extra attack power, and then we can finally do this. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. I've been over this a few times before starting, just to make sure I get the best start possible, really. Let's quickly, we don't really want to talk to him, we don't need to know where the campsites are, we need to accept some sort of random hunt first. We're also going to be relying a lot on food throughout this playthrough. Join this hunt. Yeah, we're going to just join the lowest level one. We're not going to complete it, though those 740 gil and a high elixir could be quite useful this early on. But I've done a few trial, I have done a few trial runs, and I really haven't found them that important or that necessary this early on. And I wouldn't, like, the later you can get before you have to start grinding or farming away for items, the better, quite honestly, because obviously the further on you are, the more beneficial the grind is going to be. So we want to get as far as possible without having to stop and farm and stack up and stuff like that. So let's go back and talk to Cindy, and this is actually when we're going to get our first bronze accessory to get some extra HP.
Wow. Y'all need something?
We're strapped for cash. Any way we could earn a little?
Oh, now I get it. This must be what Pawpaw meant when he said he was gonna teach them boys a lesson. Told me he ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus around here. I'd be happy to pay y'all for your services if you're up to the challenge. How about it?
Old man's got his eye on you, Noct. Show him what you got.
But don't go running around after dark. The demons are liable to rip y'all to shreds. Here, this ought to be enough for a place to stay. Just between us, though. Don't tell Pawpaw.
After his son's accident, I never imagined him.
Want to go check it out?
What is it? It's just y'all. So what'll it be today? Won't be a sec.
Look out, stomach.
And obviously by no means have I got this perfectly planned out, so if any of you guys have got any important tips or things like you'd like to give me some heads up before getting to certain areas of what you think I should definitely take into account on certain chapters and stuff, maybe I overlook some stuff which could really come in handy, so please do leave in the comments below anything you think might help out. So we can finally actually get started here, I believe. No, we can't. I've forgotten something there again. So what I forgot is I'm going to buy a weapon for Prompto. The reason we're only going to buy a weapon for Prompto is because both of Gladius and for Ignis, we can actually get 2 very good weapons very early on. The Avengers, which we can actually get for free, so we're not going to waste 150 gil. And we're actually going to buy this for Prompto, like I said, and we're going to equip that straight away.
Hey, come again.
So let's quickly put that on Prompto. There we go. So like saying, the weapon we're going to bet for Gladius, which is extremely overpowered for early game, is the Blade of Bernai, which is, like I said, a really good weapon. I even made a separate video on how to get that. You can get that straight off the bat. The reason we're not going to rush towards it, and we're actually going to go along with the quest, is because we have to go past there to defeat the first mini-boss anyway, which is in that same area, so we're not in that much of a rush to get there. Let's use the Gaia Bulbs. Actually got really powerful on the Warp Strikes. It's actually quite powerful, so let's use that. Switch it up here a little bit for the Engine Blade. Who did we miss? There we go. Okay, that's the first one. We haven't experienced much trouble. The first half of the game, I'm really not expecting to have too much trouble. Though, like I said, my test runs really haven't got past Chapter 2, so I'm not really sure how difficult it's going to be after that. The Ascension board, I've kind of planned out what I want to do with it, but there's a few things I'm still doubting which would be the best choice for each time. Okay, I just fucked up my sprint there. Did I equip my, No, I did not. Good thing I noticed that, actually. The reason I remembered is because I realized, I thought, wow, I wish I could equip 2 accessories to put the stamina accessory on, and then I realized, well, I haven't got anything equipped, have I? So, I'm glad I thought of that. If not, that could have been quite nasty. Just try and clear these off. I think there is actually a way I'm going to go... I know, there's so much things I need to sort out in this first episode. I think there's a way to actually disable, like, these tips and, like, mini guides that keep popping up on the screen, which really aren't necessary at this point. So I'm hopefully going to disable those as soon as we finish this battle, if I remember. I have a really bad habit of, like, remembering stuff in the middle of a battle, and by the time the battle's over, I completely forget what I was doing. Okay, wow. Before this battle's over, I'm also going to do a quick warp rest, hopefully up to there, to recharge my MP, as I've almost forgotten how quickly it runs out here at the start of the game when you ain't got your stuff maxed out on the Ascension board. There we go. So as you can see up there, we get an extra 3 AP at the end of every battle for getting A+ on time and offense thanks to those new accessories from the holiday pack, which is definitely going to come in handy. In fact, we may almost already be able to have it. Okay, as the doubt I was having whether to upgrade to get 2 accessories for Noctis first is a bit unnecessary now, because we only really have 1 accessory we can equip, which is actually noticeably important at this point. So I'm actually going to unlock Regroup for Ignis, and I'm going to save the other 12 for now. It's nothing really that important I can spend on that I can think of. So let's just keep on going.
So, where are we headed anyway?
Nowhere until the repairs are done. Then we head for Golden Key.
Then after that, we hop a boat, and before you know it, Loverboy's hitched.
Wait for car repairs, then wedding bells in the air. Got it.
Almost there. Give it your all. Hey, Noct! Warp strike to catch him off guard! You're on fire today!
No big deal. We're on the same page. Oh, sorry about that.
Extraordinary, Gladio.
What did you expect? Nice. Mission complete.
Who could this be? Hello?
Hey, Cindy, how goes the hunting?
Actually, we just finished.
That's great, 'cause I got one more hunt for y'all. Only this time, it's for a person. Fella named Dave went off, and we ain't heard from him since. Reckon he staked out a spot in an old shack nearby.
Old shack? Oh, got it. We'll take a look. So, what did Cindy say? Needs us to find some Dave guy.
He went missing?
Not missing. Said he's holed up in that shack.
I thought it would be worth mentioning that I am obviously on normal mode and not easy mode, in case anyone was wondering that. I'm not sure if there's actually any visible, like, things on screen to notify it, like you get HP regen or something extremely quick. I've never tried easy mode. One day I do want to try it simply because apparently on easy mode is the only way you can summon carbuncle, like the summon you can get from the platinum demo. In case anyone's wondering, simply because I did cut the start where the cutscenes where I actually click start game. Okay, so let's clear these up quickly. I'm really hoping not have to waste any items this early on in the game. Still can't get over how quickly we run out of MP. There we go.
Hey, what about the shack over there?
Not yet. Got a plan.
To the windmill.
Huh. What are we looking at?
This creature is known as a saber tusk.
Why isn't it not letting me warp? Oh dear. I'm not actually sure what happened there. I wasn't close enough for something. I'm standing there like an idiot waiting for it to warp strike, and it just didn't happen. Okay, let's get out the engine blade again. This guy's trying to get away. Is that all of them? Still one to go. Here's one more. There we go.
None the worse for wear.
Well, and look who's in here. The man of the hour. Dave, right? Been looking for you.
Didn't mean to cause y'all any trouble. I've been stuck here on account of my sprained ankle. Yeah, something funny about them varmints. I gave them hell, but couldn't finish the job. Still one mean mutt about. Well, y'all don't look much like hunters, but what do you say? Put that puppy to rest for me?
Sure, we'll do it. Well, for the right price.
Well, y'all got guts, that's for sure. Let me tell you where I last saw them.
Phew. For a second, I thought you were gonna forget to ask for cash.
Okay, so we finally actually have our first magic flask, which, again, I didn't really mention at the start, but magic is going to be so important on this playthrough. It's going to be incredible. Okay, so the location we're heading now is actually where we're going to be able to pick up the Avengers weapon for Ignis. This is the reason we didn't buy any back at the shop, but we do have to take out quite an annoying enemy first. So let's head over there and hopefully sort that out without too much trouble.
Quick work of it. Wait a sec.
What? Scared, big guy?
You ought to be too. Thing's vicious.
You sure? Looks tame to me.
Yeah.
Look out! Shamu's blood!
Nice one.
It's not over yet!
Hopefully in a minute, which, yeah, Prompto's Piercer actually lowers their vitality down, which is pretty much their defense, their armor, which can be quite useful, especially as we're not really going to be dealing that much damage on level 1, so we're going to be making good use of that as much as possible. Whoa, 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 whoa. This guy's going berserk. Let's go for that again.
That's me, I guess? Save the coffee for later.
There we go.
Was that perfect or what?
I'll give you that.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, Dave just called and said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Okay.
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. She'll be waiting at the garage.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the Avengers was definitely around here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. I think that item back there we can see on the map. Yeah, it's definitely them over there. So that's going to be the first one of the items we need to pick up. But there's actually another one. Like I said, the Blade of Bernai is actually quite close by, and we're going to go pick that up too. First, let's equip this on for Ignis. Let's give him the Avengers. There we go. Yeah, so we're actually going to just leave that like that to get that extra bit of HP boost off the Masamune, even if we don't actually end up using it. But it's always better to have the fourth weapon equipped as well. So now where we're going to be heading off to is actually going to be to the place where we can get the Blade of Bernai, which is just down here between these rocks. This is going to be quite an interesting battle here at this point in the game. Okay, so here we are. This is the area we need to go to. The Blade of Bernai is just down there by that rib cage. But first, we need to take out a lot of enemies. So let's try and make this as quick as possible. I'll probably edit most of that battle out for you guys, as it was quite long. It wasn't really that intense, it was quite boring actually.
For comfort. I'm comfortable just being alive.
How about some light?
Indeed.
So now we have finally picked up the Blade of Bernai. This is going to be really useful now for Gladius, as you can see here. The Blade of Bernai gives him like the attack, as you can see, is insane compared to his starter weapon. So that's really going to help him out here at the beginning. Okay, so now where it says we need to retrieve the regalia, all we need to do is literally go back to the Hammerhead. Once we get out of here, hopefully we should be able to just return to where we last rested. If I'm not mistaken, we need to be out of this, like, cave-ish area for a bit. There we go. So that'll save us walking back. Alright, let's go talk to Cindy.
Sorry about the wait. Ain't she purty?
She's almost too pretty for the road.
She's back. We should all get a picture with her.
All the more reason to ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
No, not at all.
Perfect. Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galden. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa like grandkid.
Now that she's all polished up and ready for the road, would you care to take her for a little test drive, Noct?
Not sure I've got what it takes.
I see. Then allow me to take the wheel.
So anyway guys, I think this is quite a good place to leave off episode 1. It's pretty much been just a little bit of an introduction, nothing too interesting, nothing too difficult yet. So anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy the idea of this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more Final Fantasy 15 content, and we'll see you next time.